Well, I've just finished another drop spine box or drop hinge box or clamshell box, I'm not quite sure. And I've done 4 altogether. And these are a little bit different vein. They've all got different qualities, they've all got something different about them. And the first ones I did as I used a board to produce that rounded spine, which was just Davy board, 2 pieces stuck together, and then the edges filed off to give it a rounded shape, and then stuck on the back, and then I put string on or rope. But I've since gone on to the final one. I've gone on to and done I've got it in brown Rexine. All these back spines are in Rexine. Those 3 are in black Rexine, and this is in a brown Rexine. It's and what I've done, I've fitted leather, bits of leather, strips of leather in the back, and cut to shape, and moulded and messed about with, and I've been fiddling about with it. And the papers I'm using are all Peppin papers, but I've been doing a couple of things really. This one's got 2 different types of paper on, and the reason for that is because the Peppin papers that I buy, they're not enough to do a book. Oops, I better turn it over, I'm not wrong way around. They're not enough to do a book and the inside and everything, and I'll have to turn this over. It's a little bit difficult, I keep saying that with one hand, but this is quite attractive really in the brown. It's just something different, and that is a maroon backcloth in the back there. It's buckram, and this is the other paper that I've used. It's Arabesque, the paper that I've been using. It's from the Arabesque range from Peppin. They do an Indian range and a Turkish range and a Phoenician range and a Latvian range, and they've got so many paper. It is wrapping paper, and some of it is easy to use and some of it is quite difficult. I found this paper quite easy to use. It's got a certain quality to it. But anyway, I've done a bookcase and a slipcase. It's a bit silly really, I don't need all this thing. And I put Fablon on the back of the book. You can see rather a heavy shine there, which is not on these. Although that is the same paper, it doesn't look the same paper. It is the same paper actually. It is the same paper. And that's to protect the book, because the book gets used more than anything else, handled. And my daughter doesn't like the Fablon on the back, but I put it on because it does extend the life of the book, and I don't mind. I don't mind it myself, I quite like it. And these are just notepads, and I don't know if you can see it on the side there, but I have tried something a little bit different. And I don't know if you can see, there's a little glint of gold there. I put some gold paint on, just a slight. It's acrylic gold, and it's a very slight amount because the pages will stick otherwise. And a little bit of ink put on with a sponge, and not ink, sorry, watercolours. And then the ink is on the back. I flick the ink on the back a little bit over the top, I think, and to give it effect. Anyway, I don't know what you think. I'm not too worried about it. It seems to look alright. It looks all a bit fussy to me. I mean, overdone, but never mind. And I'd hate to put gold lettering on now. It looked like I don't know what it looked like. But anyway, that's that's one of the books that I've been doing, and it's done in the. I do my books the same way. The only thing different I've done on the book is that I put 2mm card. Well, sorry, I haven't put 2mm card. I put 3mm card. I mean 2mm grey board, Davies board or grey board or whatever you want to call it, or chipboard, or some people call it chipboard in Australia. And I put a 1mm sheet with it to thicken it up, and it's got a nice meaty feel to it. I quite like the feel actually. I quite like a thicker book, a thicker outer case. Anyway, so that's the last book that I've done, and I've extended the back to take one of these special spines that I put in, which is a chip. It's just chipboard, and it's rounded, and it gives it shape. And anyway, that's that one. And the latest one that I've done, I think the next one that I did was not quite sure. I can't remember what I did now. Terrible. I've done that many. Yeah, I think this is the last one I did. And this is in the same vein, and it's got a. I'll have to. These come out quite easily. I mean, they will pop out with. I'll just take this out of the back. I've got a lot of room here. Well, this is a slipcase and a book and etc. and etc. But this one's got the double thickness, or not double thickness. It's got 3mm card on the back, 2mm card, and a 1mm card stuck together. And these are just notebooks. And this is just a reference to myself, really. This one I haven't put Fablon on yet, just in case my daughter might want this one. I don't know. I haven't seen her today, so I don't know. And making 2 books, that's the contents for 2 books. You can see the amount of work that goes into making these things. But they are a labour of love, and I do enjoy them, and I wouldn't do any less. I think I've shown this one. I'm not quite sure. I probably have. I won't go into this one anyway. But this is the same kind of thing. And this is one I made for my daughter, which I've already shown. I haven't given her it yet because I think I'll take these up for my daughter will take them up in the car for the Christmas. Anyway, that's what I've been doing this week, and I don't know if there's anybody interested in them, but they are A5 notebooks, lined in Word. I put lines in Word, and it's all Pepin paper with the backs are Rexine, several colours of Rexine. I've got a brown one there which I've shown you, and there is a red one I've got, and I've got several colours. There's a blue one as well. You can buy them I get them from Ratsford's from London. I get them off the internet, and I feel a bit mediocre really, because they do take big orders, and I send up for like £20 or something and these big firms are taking in thousands. Anyway, I'll stop there, and I hope that's been of some value or some interest to somebody. Anyway, I'll see you.